Animation creation is painstaking and becoming as competitive as other equally successful genres. Creo Concepts and producers of the Ghanaba Arts, which tell the day-to-day activities of the ordinary Ghanaian through the technique of animation.
Animation is the process of creating the illusion of motion and shape change when the film is shown as a sequence. It is a rapid display of static images with not much difference from each other.
What's the capital of America?
The White House.
Hey, yeah. What is my shoe size?
42.
What time did I wake up this morning?
4:18 a.m. GMT.
Huh? How many rooms do I have in my house?
Oh, say, you live in a chamber and home.
Leave my class, leave my class. Oh. What private school did I attend?
Quantana Experimental 1 and 2.
Foolish boy.
The Ghanaba animation has recently caught on almost all social media platforms. It is an animation that features characters that portray the everyday activity of a typical Ghanaian.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there.
Creo Concepts is the team that produces these animations. They employ the use of computers and modern technology.
Creo is the Latin word for to create. We believe that animation gives you freedom to do anything you want to do. You don't need to worry about props, camera angles, and all those kind of things that, you know, when you're shooting a video. So we were like, you know what, there's a niche here we have. Like we can focus on animation and, you know, use that to, you know, showcase our creativity. So our main focus is on animation, just to give us the freedom of, you know, creativity.
At Creo, we met Nils Brichum, the artist behind Ghanaba.
I looked into myself and I was like, you know, I can draw. Let me just do something. So I started some comic in school back then. And people loved it. It was called Ato. People loved it. I'll put it on the dining hall and then girls were all around. I'm like, all these girls and I cannot even get one, you know, that kind of thing. You know, and people loved it. So I was like, hey, I think I can do something. So after SHS, I mean, I was doing it for a while, for a whole 4 years. So yeah, I was, so yeah, I was like, hey, I could do this comic stuff, you know, these drawings and all that. And I don't have a sister, so I'll just get out of my room and then go and sit on my wall. And I'll just sit there and watch them talk and, you know, walk and do other stuff that they do, you know. And I was like, hey, you know, this is beautiful. Like, let me just, you know, illustrate something. And I saw that what I was illustrating, people loved it because they thought it was cute. And people like Ghana stuff. So I was like, hey, let me just combine both of them and then see something.
He tells us about what he intends to add to the creative arts industry with his work.
I feel like we need to get a company in Ghana like Disney. You know, a company that does animation, things that, because we have a lot of things to actually illustrate, a lot of things to animate. We have Anansi stories. We have legends. We have great stories in history that we could actually put down. And then we can't animate, so then you're just there like, oh, you know, maybe someone will come and save us, you know, that kind of thing. No, but no, that's not how it's supposed to be.
The Creative House hopes that with a combination of live action with 3D animation, our culture and traditions can be shown to the rest of the world.
1987. You think it's Christmas, eh?